Oh, I remember my question now. Yeah, I remember. All right. So I always say, you don't know what you don't know, right? So this is why I personally make it an intention to always invest in myself. I want to know, did you have any mentors along the way, or was it just mainly experience? Like, what was it?
Mentors, I would say it was mainly experience, but I do have a few mentors, not specifically within, I would say, the Airbnb space. If I have anything, they are mindset mentors.
Gotcha.
My mindset mentors, these are people who I might be from where I'm from, and they're doing things that maybe eventually I want to do, and they've overcome those things. So I have mentors like that. But when I think about specific mentors here within like the real estate game, no, unfortunately not. But I do make sure that if they are not a direct mentor, I'm at least allowing myself the opportunity to learn from them. And you can learn from everybody in this age. Like, so many people have these ebooks, they have these courses, they are creating content online. So I like to think that in that way, I am learning from some of the people who are in the real estate game and in the short-term rental game as well.
Okay. So I know at least you personally, you're a mentor for your clients. Let's say someone's listening to the podcast. They're like, okay, I'm hearing all this Airbnb stuff. I'm ready to get started. Do you accept anybody in your program? Is it a vetting process? Like, how does it work?
Yeah. So there is a vetting process. So number one, in order to get started in Airbnb money, you're going to have to go to the link in my bio. So the link in both my Instagram bio for Airbnb money as well as my personal Instagram, you'll find it's the same link. You can sign up there. And once you sign up, it's actually going to shoot you over an assessment video. That video is required for everybody to watch before we hop on a call. And when we hop on a call, you can think of it more so like just a conversation in terms of, is this for you right now? Are you ready to get started with the rigor of what we have within the program? And then even furthermore, do we mesh? So is this something that you want to get started and learn from me? And do I know the information that you are wanting to get started with? Because I don't like to teach people what I don't know. I've never started in Airbnb outside of my own city. So that's not something that I can teach you how to get started with. So those are the types of, I guess, questions that we ask on that call. Once you have that call, and depending on your score, that is when you are then either welcomed into the program, or I'm offering you like the opportunity in one of my other like webinars or master classes, and that might be more helpful for you at that time.
And how long is the program? Is it like a one-on-one? Is it a group coaching thing? How does it work?
It's a hybrid program. So initially when we get started, you're going to have a one-on-one call with me where we map everything out in terms of your business and that framework that I mentioned. We're going to talk about your location. We're going to talk about your ideal guest, like, and how are you going to get started in all of this? And we get started building business credit with everybody, even people who are saying they do not want to get started with Airbnb via business credit. I still show you how you can get started via business credit and how you start building it, just so that you can have it to leverage if anything does hit the fan. So once you get started there and we have that one-on-one call, thereafter we have office hours once a week, in addition to a suitability kind of call or roadmap that you can hop on every 2 weeks, every other Wednesday, where you can kind of get together with the other people in the group. And of course, you are always welcome to just hop on a one-on-one call with me if you just reach out. But for the most part, most of the information that you're going to need when you are really building and trying to find that first unit is going to be within our course platform, Teachable. So yeah, and then the duration of the program, I would say most people stay in it for at least like 3 months as you are building that business credit and working to get that first unit. And thereafter, you are welcome to stay within our private group. So I have folks who like started their Airbnbs and they're on their second or third unit, and they were in the program last year, but it's really good because you were able to see how this looks in terms of not only when you're starting, but when you're managing and scaling this as well. And how do you continue to optimize that process?
Okay, got it. So do you mainly work with people that want to get into space? You work with people that have been doing it, but are looking to scale? Like what's the level of?
I work with people who are looking to know how to do this the right way. And a lot of times this is people who they've been in the space for a while, meaning they have a couple of units, but they might be under their personal name and they finally want to know how to do this right. Or the people who are just starting and they're saying, you know what, I don't have time for any of the mess. I want to know how to do this the right way. Those are the two primary demographics I have.
Okay, cool. And is this considered like your premium offer?
Absolutely. Yep. This is my premium offer. So this is, you're going to get all access to me, and you're going to get all access access to everything else that I have as well. So I have a script training where I teach you, okay, what do you say when you call these places? I have a complete masterclass, which is going to give you everything in terms of business credit, corporate leasing, how do I get started, and how do I continue to kind of scale my business. And then I also have my ebook as well, which the 2022 version of that is going to be a bundle that releases likely by the time this podcast is releasing. So within the next 2 weeks, that is going to be released, and it's going to include all of my experience from everything that went wrong and the craziness, but also like how do you get started with corporate leasing, including how do you negotiate with private owners if you're looking to go that route and not even look at building business credit or building a business credit score. So it's going to talk about everything and a lot more than the initial version that came out last year talks about. So it's still good, all of the marketing and sales and everything as well, but a lot more in terms of how do you really take this business and make it your own, and also platform agnostic, I would say. So we have stopped just using the term Airbnb. It's your short-term rental, because some people aren't even just listed on Airbnb. They may not even be listed there at all because they target travel nurses and they used Furnish Finder. So how do you really make sure you're building this as a short-term rental business and not just this is my Airbnb business?
Got you. Okay. So is that included? You said that's included in the bundle. Can they get the ebook stuff separate, or how does?
Yeah, you can absolutely get the ebook and stuff separate. It's just that if you do join the mentorship, you get access to all of that already.
Okay, cool. So we got the mentorship premium offer. We got the ebook. Do we got any other digital products?
Yeah, ebook, masterclass. I have a corporate leasing one-on-one training. So a lot of my training and my products are in the form of replay videos as well as ebooks. So that's what you're going to find. And all of that is linked at my bio, Airbnb Money.
Okay, so basically you're saying they have no excuse not to succeed with Airbnb because you got all those resources, everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm giving you every single way. And I think that's a piece that I like to mention to everybody. Like, I've done Airbnb every way you can think about doing Airbnb. So I've snuck and done it at my own apartment, and I've done it in my own private space. I've purchased a house to get started. I've rented somebody else's house and done rental arbitrage to get started. I've done the corporate leasing method. And then I've also gone ahead and built a structure and put it on short-term rental platforms as well. So every single way that you can think about doing short-term rentals, I've done that. And that is all the experience that I kind of seep into my programs and my offers, in addition to that experience that I have with business and marketing as well.
Okay, cool.